Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video by UmbrasDarkness. Before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you all for all the support. We are currently in another giveaway. The first giveaway is closed, but we are in another giveaway for reaching 200 subscribers. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today we have two topics relatively similar. The first topic that we're going to talk about is StanStanStan's new guide. It's a really good guide on how to maximize gathering efficiency for server versus server. It shows some loopholes in the game. It is awesome, and I am very honored and privileged to have a exclusive first look on this guide. I hope you guys really like the guide. He's going to share it in the worldwide Discord, and the link will be in the description below. The second topic we're going to cover, and the vast majority of the video, will be on classes. These are the two class buildings that I have right now. This is where the third one will be going. Boy, howdy, do I have all sorts of thoughts, things, and pleasures for you guys. It's going to blow your mind, some of the data I have. There's another person on Discord that helps me run some numbers that blew my mind. Vis, he's also on the worldwide Discord. He ran a bunch of data, did some good gathering for me, and he is letting me share it here with you guys. I hope it really helps. It kind of changed my opinion on what to do with classes. Without further ado, let's get into this. So first, definitely not least important topic at all for this video is StanStanStan's new guide. He's a new face. He's a statistics guy. He's a math guy. He likes to find the loopholes of the game. He's hoping to become a little bit more like Grinch, is my understanding. He is an awesome guy. I hope everyone's willing to talk to him at some point in time. He does phenomenal work and likes to prove it, right? So in this guide, he talks about your ability to gather. Quick summary of the guide is to gather resources as Raider or gather resources as basically not Cultivator, right? So that way you can send your troops out even earlier than you normally would, right? Because you get a gathering speed bonus as Cultivator, right? Which is unfortunate, and he shows here plus 50%. So you can't have your troops out for as long. So you send out as Raider, and you stay Raider until midnight 30 on Gathering Day, and then you swap to Cultivator, because all the bonuses that Cultivators give you pop in. All the bonuses that Cultivator gives you pops in when you press the back button. So because you're gathering as Raider, your time stays for as long as it is extended, so you can gather for a longer period of time. And then when you press the back button, the Cultivator bonus is added to it, which is an amount per hour. So you've been gathering for an additional like 3 hours, let's say, and because you're going out as Raider, it adds an additional 3 hours of Cultivator bonus. It is insane math, y'all. The amount of work that he did in order to get this is insane. He has the proof in this video, or in these pictures. It has proof in everything. He has a nice little calculator here, right? So if you click on here, if you click on this link here, it has a calculator, which he has a picture of right here. I can't click on this link and allow you guys to see it. I don't know why my computer's acting up, but it does work 100%, and it looks exactly like this to kind of show you and allow you to prep. This is some pretty cool details if you're looking to get first, if you're looking to ensure you can get 9th chest for server versus server. If you're in a tight battle like we are, this server versus server, this is an amazing calculator. And the amount of work that he put in to determine what class to go to and what class to swap to, and when the most efficient time of swapping is insane. And I wanted to show this off on this video because we're going to talk about classes and some of the ways that people run classes and how I recommend you run classes, and some of the data that another Discordian showed me. So the second part of my video, you guys, is about the classes. The classes, you guys, I want to touch on briefly for each one, and then I'm going to tell you what I personally do and what I'm going to continue to do, and then I want to bring up what Civ brought to my attention about herders. So those are the three subcategories for classes that we're going to cover in this video. Beyond StanStanStan's really nice guide as to when to swap classes and why to do it and the math behind it. Until that gets fixed in a different patch, his evidence proves when and how to swap classes. Alright, so without further ado, basic overview of all the classes. You have Cultivator, Raider, Herder. They are commonly referred to as the passive player, the PvP player, and the alt account. This is really because this one increases your gathering speed, it increases your resource protection, your ant troop load is plus 100% when gathering, so you can carry twice as much resources, which if you're not a carrier main is pretty huge. I'm a carrier main, doesn't mean anything. My troop capacity is like 8.2 million resources. And then the resource factory, which is free resources every 12 hours, which is insane. However, it does have some negatives, right? So troop attack minus 30% when doing PvP, troop defense minus 30% when doing PvP, and ant troop marching speed minus 30%. So you move a lot slower, so your opponent can teleport around you, and PvP doesn't work. Right, this is a very defensive troop. This is someone that you're going to use when you're doing PvE, and is my favorite class because I just want to play Farmville. Gonna be real with you guys. Raider, my wife's favorite class. She's a redhead. Let me tell you, she fits all those stereotypes. Very aggressive. Please don't kill me. She fits all those stereotypes. So, it gives you a trophy storeroom. It increases the attack of your pro unit, right? And it allows your pro unit to hit for honeydew. It increases your troop load when invading, right? So when doing PvP, it returns your deads to injured when invading. That's huge, you guys. This 40% is no joke. It is the difference in between being able to continue on kill event day and not being able to. This 40% is insane. You can get another 15% from the required basic healing evo, so a total of 55%. This 40% is OP. And then healing speed plus 100% get you back in the game as fast as possible. However, your resource output is minus 30%, which honestly does not matter. Your resources do not matter if you follow my guide to get to Queen 25 until after your Queen 25, because your resource buildings should not be high. They should not affect your overall ability to gain resources. Your honeydew output minus 30%. Again, not a big deal. You should not be leveling up your honeydew at all until your Queen 25. And then ant troop load minus 50% when gathering. This is a big deal if you're not a carrier main. If you're following my guides, you're a carrier main anyways, so this doesn't affect you as much. If you're like my wife and you're a shooter main, this does affect you, and it does change what you can and cannot do on gathering day. There's a strong reason why everyone recommends having T2 carriers for gathering day, and this effect right here is the reason why. Alright, and then herder, commonly known as like the alt account, right? That is because resources rated plus 100% when being attacked, right? So for your farm accounts, you usually farm them. They're usually in a farm alliance, and this allows you to get double the resources. This resource tunnel, I've never personally experienced it. I've never been a herder, but it allows you to trade diamonds and then resources for more resources. It also gives you extra attack and defense bonus when defending. Defense isn't real in this game. that effect doesn't matter. But basically, as a herder, your herder building gives you an extra ladybug. Honeydew output plus 50%. That's huge, y'all. Honeydew is one of the most valuable resources for kill event. Troop food cost minus 30%. Your troop food cost should not be something you're worrying about. It's not a real value because you shouldn't keep a bunch of resources always in your account. And then item price at the ladybug habitat minus 5% is what it is. Everything is minus 5%. Pretty cool. And that's basically because your special building is like another permanently there ladybug. Okay, so that's a quick overview of all of the classes. Personally, if we look, I have 2 buildings built. I don't have the herder building because I've never been the herder building. My alts have been the herder building, but my main has never been the herder building. I run Cultivator every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I swap to Raider every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Up to and touching when Stan made his guide, I was running Cultivator on Monday, but now that Stan released that guide, until that bug gets fixed, or if that's how the game's meant to be, I will be being Raider and taking full advantage of that system because that is dumb. So I'll be Raider 4 days, Cultivator 3 days. That being said, so that's what I do. That's my personal opinion. I think you should read Stan's guide. If you have any questions, please message me on Discord. Leave a comment in here, and we'll get you sorted. That being said, at the beginning of my video, I did bring up one other player that brought a bunch of information to me, and that is Civ. He did a very excellent job doing a bunch of math that I'm going to try and summarize for you guys. But his main point was that as herders, you get your class features, and your class features are bonus points in SVS. So you're not only gaining more honey in order to last longer in the kill event, but you're also getting more and more points when you're doing building points, right? And this is a second building point thing, right? So 60 and 48, so that's like 100 bonus points and building points. So herder endgame will dominate SVS. If everyone were free to play, herder would dominate SVS points in general, not including gathering day. Cultivator still has a lead on gathering day, but herder should, once level 200, right, once you have all of your special classes unlocked, should win server versus server in a free-to-play versus free-to-play world. So if you want to be a herder, if you're like one of my friends, Pixel, who thinks that the herder ant just looks cool, there is endgame viability, if not considered one of the best endgame classes. For me, it's not for me. It's not what I will be doing. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to say that it's not there, or that I will automatically be swapping what I'm doing. I intend on continuing being Cultivator for 3 days and Raider for 4 days. But Herder has endgame viability and could potentially be the best class to earn server versus server points as endgame. Again, this is only endgame server versus server points. I'm not saying PvP, I'm not saying gathering, I'm not saying gaining resources. I'm saying server versus server points. Herder has the best viability. I just want to bring that to you guys. And again, shout out to Civ for bringing that to my attention. Thank you so much. Vis, for bringing that to my attention. His name, if you want to talk to him on the worldwide Discord, is Vis, VIS. So just add him on the worldwide Discord. He has a great explanation for it. If you guys would like, I can do a separate video on it, but I don't want to talk about it too much on this video and make my video super duper long. I just want to bring it up that Herder does have more than just a farm account potential. All right, you guys. With that, shout out to the server we're doing. One final thing. Shout out to the server we're doing server rewards for. Server 168. It's a good game, you guys. We're having a bunch of fun. I've been DM'd by a bunch of people from server 168. Apparently, you guys watch my video, so shout out to you guys. Thanks for making this such a good game. It's a very close battle. I just want to say that. Uh, when we get to 300 subscribers, we'll be doing another $20 Google Play giveaway. Other than that, you know the drill. If you want to talk to me at any point in time, you can find me on Discord. My username will be in the description below. You can leave a comment here on the YouTube video. Let me know what you guys want to see for the next video. Ask any questions about what I've talked about today or in any of my other videos. Or, worst case scenario, like always, find me on server 174. I don't plan on going anywhere. I will answer whenever you guys mail me. Until next time, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Thanks, you guys, and bye, y'all.